36?
Yeah, it's 36.5. It's cold in the shed today, but we've braved the snow and
that's right.
Coming here to huddle and keep warm.
That's right.
Great tunes.
Totally, yeah. It's freezing cold in here as it is outside. We've got the snow plough out and dug our way into the shed. Yeah. And yeah, starting off, we've got nice little disco version of the Mexican, which itself was a cover by Ennio Morricone. But this is a cover of the Babe Ruth version of the Mexican, which was a B-boy classic. This one's alright. Actually by Disco Circus, which I believe was Martin's Disco Circus, who also did a break that was on the Ultimate Breaks and Beats album. Similar. A bit more disco-y, but there is actually a break further on in the record as well, so all you beat hunters out there might want to pick up a copy of this. Yeah, not bad at all.
Still got a beat to it, isn't it?
That's right, yeah, we have to keep on moving because it's so cold in here.
Yeah, lots of upbeat tunes today.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So we might be dancing a bit more than usual.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on indeed.
Soul House.
That's right.
This is Soul House.
That's where I live. And Max Gregor and his orchestra did this funky little tune called Soul House. Polydor Records, yeah, from Germany. Now I have to say that if you buy this album, you will not be disappointed because there's about 10 corking tracks. There's at least 2 or 3 breaks in it as well. But we felt that this one was a little bit more to shimmy to, you know, as we were a bit cold. Yeah. Bit of a titty twister, this one. Come on, get them out.
Yeah, a bit of a dodgy cover. Some strange pills on the front shaped like a star.
Yeah, maybe Max was...
some silver foil.
That's right, maybe he was into his Zopiclone and citalopram. Nice. Yeah, no, check out the version of Aquarius on this. Obviously Honky Tonk Woman has got the drum break as well, Spinning Wheel, Soul Breeze, all really, really good. Good album. Oh, right, so we've got 7 more lovely little slabs for you. And the next one is quite a well-known to all you funk heads out there. So from Max Gregor, we're going to go to Kool and the Gang. Yeah.
Cooler in the snow outside.
Is it freezing cold in the gang is what this should be, but this is Kool and the Gang, Spirit of the Boogie, and this is the title track from the album on Delight Records. This was after their jazzy funky period, so it was slightly edging into the disco sort of sound. This one sampled by Ice-T and people like that, and there's also Jungle Jazz on this, which is a later version of Jungle Boogie but with a big chunky drum break at the beginning. Wicked album.
Chris was telling me he bought this in the 5th form.
I was in
year 12, I don't know.
Yeah, year 12, I don't know. I was around about 15 when I bought this album. I was getting into beat digging in a big way, and I found this at it was the Kiss FM record fair in Highgate. This was when Kiss FM was actually still a pirate station, so that's how long ago it was. So we're talking 88, Jesus God. Anyway, nice little tune this, I have to say, I really like it. So there's plenty of other Kool and the Gang records out there, as I'm sure you all know. But I love the voice on this guy. Your fingers. You'd just love to have him over for Sunday roast, wouldn't you? Just to listen to him speak. Pass the sprouts.
Chris calls me out with this voice sometimes.
In the night time when I'm lonely.
Hello.
Just ask me what you're wearing. Right, anyway, enough of this cooling the game.
Sounds like the wind outside, doesn't it?
It's the wind outside, that is.
It's the subway train, actually. This is Bombay and Horn Subway Baby. It's from a comp called Copenhagen Dance Floor Classics Volume 2 by DJ Wonderbomb and Master Fatman. Could be us. I bought it literally in rough trade for $11.99 in about 2003, something like that.
It's lovely, I have to say.
I listened to it in there and it's basically loads of Danish, funky, jazzy tunes. I really liked it and I completely forgot I had it. And I was trying to make some room for some shelves the other day and going through a load of stuff I never really listened to. And it's got about 4 or 5 great tracks on it.
It's lovely. I mean,
all of it's good. This is great.
I hadn't actually heard the album. Brad brought it over, and this song just popped out of nowhere. And it's so good.
This was from about 1980, apparently. According to the blurb on the bottom of the album. This track.
I mean, I think a lot of people who sort of like started collecting sort of like funk for the breaks and stuff like that probably sort of like didn't really like getting into the 80s really. But you know, there's some absolute killer stuff.
Yeah. There's a great break on here as well by a guy called Barn Rotsfold and Perry Winston called Mangondi. Really good.
Yeah, so check it out.
Good album. I haven't got volume 1, I should get that.
Forget your hexagram, you'll soon feel fine.
Yeah, this is Christian rocker Larry Norman, Upon This Rock, on Key Records. I think it was also an American press as well. Nice, very nice, but he's obviously against anything that's not Christian. So this is very much talking about the perils of witchcraft, paganism, astrology and all those things. But with some funky drums in the background, who really cares? He looks like a child with sideburns, it's a bit weird.
So if you're watching this with the spirit of someone dead,
Yeah.
sorry, they're still welcome to watch, but Larry doesn't agree with that sort of thing.
No sir.
Hang your crucifix back on the right way.
Heaven is in your mind when love is in your heart. Maybe you'll find the
Definitely
way.
the strangest tune we've
But first you have to start. Forget your hexagram.
Yeah, just forget your hexagram. I've got one around my neck right now, so sorry Larry.
Stop looking at the stars. You don't live by.
There's no way to hitchhike to heaven, as Larry says.
No sir.
Don't mess with gypsies.
Anyway.
He's going to the arches at Charing Cross.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, from this slice of Christian folky rock sort of stuff, I have to say also quickly that there's a good couple of other tracks on here that are quite sampleable as well. But from this we're going to go to a bit of old school b-boy electro action. Oh yeah. So here we go. Yep. Africa Bambaata's side project, Time Zone. Wicked it is too, as seen in Hip Hop Street History, also on one of the electro albums. I love this tune, I absolutely love it. 1982, 83, yeah.
Just sets a mood, you can see it.
Totally. And it's not just hip hop, it's almost new wave as well, you know what I mean? Like later on, Mr. Bambaata sort of like chatting about all of the different cities and you have all the French rapping in it as well. Well, it is on a French label.
People over here, people over there, dancing in the street and dancing to a beat. Popping in the door and breaking on the floor, checking out the beat that's moving to a beat. Do it. The wild side.
There we go.
Subway.
Yeah,
stuff on,
New York Subway and my Kangol. Where's my belt? And my tag belt. How's that? Yeah. Yeah, you can tell this is actually a bit too small for me now because I bought it when I was about 14 in a 4-star General in Carnaby Street. Remember that? Yeah. Yes. This is Pat Williams' Threshold. It really does look like anybody's uncle. But this is one funky little tune, I'm telling you. This one being And on the Sixth Day. Yeah, some master flute blowing there. Your alley? Maybe it's a pork flute.
I love how he's had a long drag of that bag and he's just burning it all the way down. That ash, that's a talent.
Now to the Americans out there, a fag in the UK is actually a cigarette. So
we don't smoke fags.
No, we don't want to be talking like that.
Coolest geography teacher in the world, that is. Come on,
Yeah, I purchased this from Martin from Soul Explosion a long time ago. He's always good if you ever see him at the record fairs. I'm sure he's at Olympia.
Count us in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Practice records.
Yeah, this is volume 5 of Time to Play Music, Jazz and Rock. There's quite a few of these, most of them pretty jazzy and rock sort of. But this is the one that's that most people want, with the sort of like jazz and bass and drums and stuff like that. Pretty nice. 1975, US only. Looks like it comes out of New Albany in the US. So yeah, nice one to pick up this.
You put your instrument down and just listen to it. It's great.
That's right, yeah. I think most people actually bought them just to listen to rather than to play along, but you never know. Yeah, nice. Not sure if it goes back into the break, but you know, anyway. So from this we're going to go to our theme of the week. Now it's probably a theme that we've neglected well, ever since we started this. I think we probably both thought it was a little bit too obvious, but it's so good we're going to play it now.
Sometimes the classics are classic for a reason.
Yeah, I remember Richie Rich cutting this up. He had 2 copies of this and he was cutting it up on the radio back when it, I think again on Kiss FM when it was a pirate. And I loved it then. I loved it when the She-Rockers used it on stage, and it's just brilliant. And it is from the film Gordon's War. And this is Hot Wheels The Chase.
Thank you for watching.
Indeed.
We're going to get inside, get warm. Just to mention, last week I went for, there's a place called Bushy, which is about 6 or 7 miles from the shed, and the shed's it's called Second Scene Records. I'll put the details up there, but Second Scene Records. Really nice record shop. Julian that runs it, nice fella, really helpful. Makes you a cup of tea. Let's have a little dig. Check it out.
That's what you need. That's what you need. A record shop that you can go to and have a cup of tea, look through some records, and you know, pick them up at good prices.
Yeah, it's good. It does good deals.
Especially this week with the demise of HMV, which is quite sad actually, because I used to work there for 7 years in my much younger days. But sadly, with all these big corporates going under, at least we have got some of the small record shops that are still willing to actually give you some good slabs of vinyl for your money.
Yeah. Cool. See you next week.
Indeed. See you later. Wrap up warm.